Imagine a city so magnificent it was called the Atlantis of the Sands, a place where the pillars were carved from solid emerald and the walls were plated in pure gold. But this isn't just a fairy tale. For centuries, explorers, kings, and even NASA satellites have been searching for a lost civilization buried deep beneath the shifting dunes of the Arabian Peninsula. They were the people of Ad, giants of legendary strength who defied the laws of nature and even God himself. They built a paradise on Earth, only for it to be erased from existence in a single, terrifying night. What did the satellites actually find in the 1990s? Why did the most powerful kings of Yemen spend their fortunes looking for these ruins? And is it possible that the entrance to this forbidden city has finally been discovered? Tonight on MindBlow Facts, we are going deeper than ever before. We are uncovering the forbidden history of the lost city of giants, Iram of the Pillars. Long before the pyramids of Egypt pierced the sky, a different kind of empire ruled the Arabian Peninsula. Deep within what is now known as the Rub al-Khali, or the Empty Quarter, lived a tribe unlike any other, the people of Ad. Ancient texts and historical accounts describe them not as ordinary men, but as beings of terrifying stature. They were said to be as tall as palm trees, possessing physical strength that could shatter mountains. They were the undisputed masters of their world. While the rest of humanity lived in simple tents or caves, the Adites carved their colossal homes directly into the solid rock of the mountains. They manipulated the earth with a precision that still baffles modern historians today. Because of their immense power, they lived without fear. No army could challenge them, and no weather could destroy their massive fortresses. But their unmatched physical strength was matched only by their blinding arrogance. They looked down upon the rest of the world, believing they were gods walking among mortals. And from this deep arrogance, the most dangerous idea in human history was born: the idea to build heaven on earth. The absolute ruler of this mighty empire was King Shaddad. According to ancient lore, his kingdom stretched across the known world. He had conquered hundreds of kings and amassed wealth that was almost unimaginable. But Shaddad was not satisfied with just ruling the earth. Legend has it that when wise men and prophets warned him, speaking of a promised paradise in the afterlife, a place with palaces of gold, rivers of crystal, and pillars of pearl, Shaddad scoffed. Driven by absolute ego, he declared, "I do not need an unseen paradise. I will build a better one myself." He commanded his greatest architects, thousands of giant laborers, and endless caravans to find the most perfect, untouched spot in the vast desert. For decades, the earth was literally stripped of its treasures. Kings from surrounding lands were forced to send all their gold, silver, rubies, and pearls. They weren't just building a city. They were constructing a fortress of eternal luxury. This was the birth of Iram of the Pillars, a city where the streets were paved with precious stones and colossal pillars, so massive they seemed to hold up the sky itself, were encrusted with glowing emeralds. It was a masterpiece of human arrogance. How exactly do you build a city of such colossal proportions in the middle of an unforgiving desert? The sheer size of the stones used in Iram defies a logical explanation. While historical texts highlight the physical strength of the giants, modern theorists suggest something even more mind-blowing. Did the Adites possess a forgotten technology? Some ancient records and alternative historians hint at the use of acoustic levitation. By mastering specific sound frequencies, they could manipulate gravity itself, lifting blocks weighing thousands of tons as if they were as light as feathers. Others believe they harnessed the electromagnetic energy of the earth, using advanced sacred geometry and crystal resonance to fuse stones together without mortar. The pillars of Iram weren't just decorative, they were engineering marvels. They soared hundreds of feet into the air, perfectly aligned with the stars and constellations. It was a civilization at the absolute peak of its intellectual and physical power. They had conquered the desert, mastered the stones, and challenged the heavens. They were completely unaware that their technological supremacy was about to face a force they could not control.
For years, the city of Iram was perfected. Finally, the day arrived. When the last emerald was placed, King Shaddad marched with his massive army and nobles to officially enter his earthly paradise, but he never took a single step inside. As they approached the magnificent gates, the sky turned unnaturally dark. A massive, terrifying cloud appeared on the horizon. At first, the Adites rejoiced, thinking it was a heavy rain cloud bringing water to the desert. They were fatally wrong. It wasn't rain. It was a roaring, violently freezing wind. A catastrophic black sandstorm of unprecedented power tore through the Rub al-Khali. For 7 horrifying nights and 8 relentless days, the storm raged. The giants, with all their immense physical strength and advanced technology, were completely helpless. The ferocious wind lifted these massive men into the air, slamming them back into the earth, leaving them scattered like hollow, uprooted palm trunks. The unmatched golden palaces, the towering emerald pillars, and the endless wealth, all were violently swallowed by the shifting sands. In a matter of days, the greatest, most arrogant empire the world had ever seen was entirely erased. Silence returned to the desert. Iram of the pillars vanished without a single trace. For thousands of years, historians and explorers dismissed Iram of the pillars as nothing more than a myth, a cautionary tale to frighten the arrogant. But the desert never truly forgets. In the early 1990s, the story took a shocking turn. NASA utilized space-borne radar technology, satellites capable of peering through the dense, dry sands of the Rub al-Khali. What the radar revealed stunned the scientific community. Buried deep beneath the dunes in the region of Ubar, Oman, the satellites detected an ancient, sprawling network of caravan tracks. And the strangest part, they all converged on one single massive point in the middle of nowhere. When archaeologists dug at that exact intersection, they didn't just find sand. They found the ruins of an ancient octagonal fortress. They found massive collapsed pillars. They found evidence of a wealthy civilization that had abruptly sunken into a massive sinkhole. Was this Ubar the legendary Iram of the pillars? While mainstream archaeologists remain cautious, the striking similarities cannot be ignored. A wealthy city, ancient pillars, destroyed by a sudden collapse, exactly where the text said it would be. The empty quarter still holds many secrets. Perhaps the greatest treasures of King Shaddad and the bones of the giants are still waiting beneath the sands. What do you think? Did NASA find the true Atlantis of the sands? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to MindBlow Facts for more forgotten history.